What's up, disc golfers? This is Red with discgolfnow.com, the premier website for all things disc golf. And today I'm bringing you another video. Today we're going to be talking about how to play disc golf in the heat. So first things first, how do you actually play disc golf in the heat? Well, you can easily crush your round in the heat by keeping your body hydrated, by focusing on some heat hacks that we're going to be talking about later on in this video, by preparing adequately for the weather, okay, with clothing and whatnot and things you're going to put in your bag, and also watching out for heat-related illnesses like dehydration and heat stroke. So as you're playing, the most important thing to remember is to keep your body hydrated. That is the most important tip I'm going to give in this video. Keeping yourself hydrated with water or Gatorade or any other fluid that will be able to help you get through your round is very, very important, okay? Hydration, you really want the water, you want to crush the water. I say water. Water is probably the most important thing you're going to do for yourself, especially if you're drinking it through your round. And it's not just important to keep yourself hydrated. Water can also help you protect your joints, so that after your round, during your round, your joints are lubricated, they are hydrated, and you are good to go. You're not hurting. Water also helps to boost your energy. So according to the study that I'm going to link down below, water can help boost your energy in as little as 10 minutes. So, I mean, that's pretty important, especially if you're low on energy in one of your rounds. You just crush a whole bottle of water in 10 to 15 minutes. Hopefully your energy has recovered just a little bit, or at least enough to help you get through your round. Water also helps to keep your mind sharp. That is something that's super important for us disc golfers, keeping your mind sharp, because throughout the round, you need to be able to think, you need to be able to strategize. Your mind is important. It's not just about the physical game, it's also about the mental game. So make sure you're drinking your water so that your mind can stay 100% ready to go. So I keep talking about water, but how much water do you need to drink per round? Okay, I recommend at least a half gallon to a gallon. Half gallon is about 4 to 5 regular sized water bottles. A whole gallon is about 8 to 9 to 10 regular sized water bottles. You need to drink at least a half gallon per round or more. I try to stick around a whole entire gallon, plus I try to drink water before I go out on the course. I will be going out today. I'm probably going to go out in about an hour or so, and I've got my big water bottle ready to go. This is about the equivalent of 2 water bottles or so. I've already drinking an entire bottle today. It's still pretty early on in the day, and I'm going to try to kill this before I actually go out on the round. As you can see in this video, chugging the water bottle, getting your body ready to play, getting yourself hydrated, and then once you get out on the course, make sure you've got a couple of these or maybe 4 to 6 other water bottles to make sure that you're keeping yourself hydrated. Okay, so just a little quick pro tip for you. Make sure you're not freezing your water before you go out for your rounds. It's not good to drink ice cold water when you're out in the heat. Your body is at a very high temperature, and when you drink that cold water, your body is trying to warm that water up as quickly as possible, and it's draining your body of energy. So just make sure you use room temperature to maybe a little bit cold water will be fine. But you can freeze a water bottle or 2. That's not really a big deal. Take it with you. Use it kind of like a cold pack, on your neck if it's frozen. Keep yourself cool during the round. That's fine. You can also take Gatorade. Gatorade's got electrolytes. It's really good for you. That helps your body kind of get a little bit more energy. You can use Gatorade. That works just as well. And also make sure you're using these very simple heat hacks that I'm about to go over. Number 1, play early or play late in the day. That's very simple. Early in the day, late in the day, it's cooler, and there's probably not as many players out playing, so you might have a better round, and it'll be a little bit cooler for you. Number 2, always find the shade. There's going to be shade on a disc golf course, whether it's just one tree sitting out in the middle of the fairway, or if you're in the woods. When it's really hot out, I like to try and go play wooded courses. The third heat hack is to simply wear a hat. If you have any kind of hat with a brim, something like this, you can wear it, shield your face, or just protect yourself a little bit. You can also wear Bora Bora hats or sun hats or sombrero. Hell, if you got one of those at the house, why not? The fourth heat hack is to just take your shirt off. If you're out there playing on just any park course or whatever, why not take your shirt off? I mean, if you're playing a tournament, it's probably not going to be the best, but if you're playing on a regular park course, just take your shirt off. it'll make you a little bit cooler. And the fifth heat hack is to just move a little bit slower. I mean, I know how much we want to get through these courses. We love playing, we want to get to the next hole, we want to do really well, but when it's hot outside, your body is losing energy. You really need to restore with hydration, put water into your system and whatnot. So just move a little bit slower. It might help you to kind of recover a little bit before each throw. All right, so we're going to be moving on to just some things that you need to make sure and bring with you whenever it's really hot outside. I've got most of those items here in front of me, and I'm going to be kind of displaying them. The first is just a towel for sweat. Any kind of just regular golf towel, something like that. You can use it, wipe the sweat off, especially if you got sunscreen on your face and whatnot. Just make sure you have one of those with you. It's also good, especially if it starts raining or something, you can wipe your disc off, or if you throw it into the water. You can also buy a cold pack towel. They're really cheap. You can get them on Amazon. I don't have mine with me right now, but you can find one on the link below. The one down below is the one I have. It's really awesome. Another thing you can get, just some sunscreen, something like that. Coppertone's really good. Banana Boat's really good. I'll put a link down in the description, a link to Amazon where you guys can go check that out. I also talked about electrolytes, as in what's in Gatorade. Those electrolytes help your body get more energy. You can also buy electrolyte pills on Amazon. I usually don't use those. I just grab Gatorade or water or something like that, some snacks. But you can buy electrolyte pills that really help your body to get those electrolytes and minerals and whatnot and keep yourself sharp for the round. Also, don't be afraid to take an umbrella with you. I know it may not be raining or whatnot, but if there is just no shade, something that we talked about earlier out on the course, you can get your umbrella, undo it, a little bit of portable shade whenever you need it, especially if it's super hot outside. Another thing, if you can get it in your bag, if you can fit it, or if you have a disc golf cart or something like that, is to just take a stool with you. You can see this stool that I've got right here that I'm actually sitting on right now. I'm not going to stand up in the middle of the video, but put the picture here that you can see the stool that I use. That stool is pretty good. Just something you can sit down on if you start getting overheated and something like that. Also, just in your car, or maybe you can put it in your bag or something, just take an extra pair of clothes with you. I mean, after you get done with a round in the extreme heat, you're going to be soaked. Your body's going to be super sweaty. So just take an extra pair of clothes you can change into, make yourself feel just a little bit better after each round. And just something to think about real quick, even though you need to be prepared for the heat, make sure you don't over prep your bag. You don't want your bag to be so heavy that you're struggling with it for the entire round. Make sure your bag is light and easy to carry. Just bring a few things, just enough to get you through the round so that you can be prepared, but also have your bag not too heavy. So like I said, you're not struggling with it. Okay, so we're gonna move on. Just a little disclaimer right now. I'm not a medical professional. If you think somebody in your party is experiencing any of these things, make sure you seek medical treatment and don't just hop on my video. Make sure you call 911 if anything crazy is happening, especially in this heat. It's very important to not get overheated, get dehydrated, anything like that. Watch out for dehydration. Give people water if they look like they're getting overheated. And if you think somebody is experiencing anything like heat stroke or just anything like that, make sure you call 911, keep them cool, get them water, and then just do everything you can so that that person is okay. I've got just a short guide. You can go to the link of the blog post that I've actually done on all of this, how to play disc golf in the heat. You can see some of the symptoms for heat stroke, some of the symptoms for dehydration. Just check those out. And if anybody in your party is experiencing those, remember, stop immediately and make sure that that person is okay. All right, so this part of the video, I'm going to show you just a couple of reasons why actually playing in the heat is really good for you, okay? Number one, playing out in the heat, you're sweating a lot, you're losing a lot of calories. Playing out in the heat can actually be really good because it can help you get into shape. Playing out in the heat, like I said, you're going to be sweating a lot, losing those calories. So you're also going to be working out in the middle of that. And so also, on top of that, if you're working out in the gym, if you're eating right, it can help you to really, really get in, phenomenal shape. So, make sure that you get out on the course regularly, especially, when it's hot out. Also, playing out in the heat can really shape your mental fortitude. It can stretch your mind, especially when you're playing in the heat. You're just, you're wiped out, you're tired, you're just mentally, let's just say mentally done, especially after 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 holes, 10 holes, you get to number 11, number 12, and you're just so tired. Mentally you feel like you're just not there and you can't do it. well, keep going, because that can really stretch that mental fortitude that you have and help you play better when it gets cooler out. So we finally reached the end. What have we learned with all this? Well, playing out in the heat is good for you, but you have to make sure that you're prepared. You have to make sure that you're hydrated. You have to make sure you have everything you need. And you also have to make sure to watch out for any illnesses, dehydration, any heat sicknesses, or anything like that, to make sure that you can play around safely and dominate on the course. Okay, so thank you guys so much for watching. Smash that like button, subscribe if you got some good advice from this video, anything like that. And make sure you check out how to play disc golf in the heat over on discgolf.com. I'm going to put a link to that post in the description, especially if you like this video. So thanks so much for watching. This is Red with discgolfnow.com. Get out there and go throw.